I think that's the right button. There we are. Perfect. So, how are we doing, folks? We doing okay? Good job falling off the train yesterday. Haven't laughed that hard in a long time. Well, hopefully we'll try. Well, I'll endeavour to avoid that today. Oh dear. How are we doing, folks? You okay? I just went and made myself something to eat briefly. I've got a Chinese chicken sandwich and a bottle of water ready for hydrate bar. What? Oh dear, sorry. I slept in really late today. Bang in trouble. So, where were we? So, yesterday was obviously a little bit of a meme stream here. So, I decided today that I'm going to do a couple of the scenarios. Actually, feel free to play the game. This Bird Peck of Power, or Bird Peck of Power. Trying to get that top spot for like 10 minutes. That's fine, mate. It's all yours. I'm sure no one's going to take it off you. Why are you streaming on Monday? I know, I'm a terrible person. So, we're going to roll out with Terence. Let's go with old Terence, me lad. Now, I know obviously I've put in the title the West Somerset Railway. Do you guys want to see any of them? Like, obviously I've put in the title the West Somerset Railway, basically because I didn't change it from yesterday. But if you guys want to see the Great Western or CSX Heavy Haul, just let me know. I'm just planning on doing a few scenarios, maybe running to timetable, decent weather, you know, that kind of thing. Thomas the Tank Engine. No, we're not going to meme stream it today. We're gonna probably play the game a little bit more sensibly. I want to actually. Not that this is like. I guess this game is about immersion, if nothing else. I want to kind of run it to timetable, do it properly, kind of thing. Tick a few boxes. Anything works. Okay, let's run with the West Somerset Railway then. So what do we want to do? Do we want to do the scenarios, where like we'll just get through a few of these like prefabricated missions with a bit of dialogue, or we can just run to timetable? We can just literally grab whichever train we want and tick a few timetables off of the list. So arrive late, yeah, pretty much. Wow. Run to timetable. We could run to timetable. Timetables. Okay, timetables. We'll run to timetable. Oh god. And which engine would you like to see running to timetable on the Somerset line? Do you want to see a Class 47 in green livery, or do you want to see a Class 09 in green livery? Apologies if you hear any like lip smacking as I say. I'm in the middle of eating a sandwich. What? Ah. Quite a few for the 47, so let's go with the 47 by Brush Traction from 1962 to 1968. Very nice. Cool. Yeah, okay, we'll run with this one. We've got 18 services available on the line. We're going to go with a summer day. And let's go with... Well, let's go from the start. We've got to move empty stock at Bishop's... empty stock move at Bishop's Lydiard? I'm never going to be able to... We could just call it Bishop's. So we'll start with this one. And then we'll do the Minehead run. So we're moving some empty stock. So we're getting the train ready for the day, essentially. It's a good sandwich. So how have you guys been in chat? How have you been doing? How are you? I'm still in stitches after yesterday. I'm fine after yesterday. But like I said, we're going to play it hopefully properly. I'm probably still going to fuck it up, but... Okay, so we got an empty stock move. We're at like a depot or something here down the end of the line. Let us make sure everything's in the position here. Reverser to forward. No, master key. There we go, forward position. Engine's already started. And then rise the amps. Right, okay. Let us get the amps up a little bit to 30%, and let's see if we can roll away. I need to release the brake. I'm not making that mistake as last time. I did make that mistake. Right, we should be able to creep forward. No, okay, I need to release the amps. And then put some power back on the train. Is that right? I think so. We got a little bit of movement. Cool, sorry. Right then. So is that a red signal for us? I'm not sure. Pass signal at danger? I really don't know. Hopefully all the rails are set up for us. Right, let's just coast. Ah, we're going up an incline at the moment. Why did the amps drop like that? I don't know why the amps dropped like that. I'll just be 2 seconds. Just bear with us. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that. Helping my mum get the shopping in. Right. So, how do we get this train moving? So it's in the reverser. I'm giving it power, but there's no amps getting through. There's no engine fault. Release that. We got it on 1. Do we have to build power first? The air brake's releasing. There we are. Movement? Question mark? Anyone? Ah, there we go. Right, okay. Well, at least we're not running late. Cool. I wonder why it's only 5 miles an hour here. It's like, I'm going to really struggle to keep the engine at 5 miles an hour. The speed's so low. Let's see if I've got any of those. Accelerate. Come on then. Just feather it. Okay. 30% throttle. Are we going to go right here? No, that's to a buffer. I'm not sure where we're going, to be honest. Okay, let's ease off the throttle a little bit. We've got to try and keep some amps in the system, because it looks like if I drop the throttle to 0, the amps, like, die, pretty much. And so I've got to kind of feather it, yeah. So we're already 30 seconds late out of the yard, but that's not too bad. There we go, look at that. Beautiful train, by the way. Like, fucking... I think that's one of the things with Train Sim World that they've done so well, is the modelling. Like, they've done the modelling really fucking good. Yeah, I want to make sure I don't turn the throttle off. That's what I want to avoid if I possibly can. So the throttle's in the on position at the moment. If I move it a little bit more, it goes to the off position. And then we start coasting to a stop. Okay, let us actually change it to the off position now, because we want to coast into the station. We'll get ready to apply a little bit of air brake as we pull in. We've got to try and line up in those markers there. Loads of people on the outbound platform. Or the inbound platform, I should say. In fact, I'm not entirely sure where we are. We're at Bishop's somewhere, are we? I'm not... I don't know. I don't know where we are. It's a bad thing for a train driver to say, isn't it? I've got no clue. What does that sign say? Shop and calf. That doesn't help. Okay. Well, we're just going to come to a roll at the end of the platform, I think. Like I say, there's no tearing hurry. That's the one. That's it. We're just going to coast to a stop. I'm not sure where it wants us to move the stock to afterwards. We're already 2 minutes late, but that's fine. We'll call it technical difficulties at the start of the drive. We're running to a 2-minute delay. It's not too bad. Give it just a few amps through there. Kill the power. Let's get the initial application on. That's as near as damn it. I'm happy with that. Objective complete. Okay, we're stopping here. What are we doing? We're taking passengers aboard. Yes, we are. We're uploading the... unlocking the right side. That's the one. So passengers are going to clamber aboard. And then we've got to get the fuck out of here, basically, to the next depot. Apparently this is only a short 15-minute run. I'm not entirely sure which station this is. Does anyone know? Does anyone recognise it? Ah, Bishop's. This is Bishop's... there it is. Okay. Leotard. Bishop's Leotard. Did we get the last few wagons on the end of the platform? I feel like we did, though I'm not sure. Yeah, we got the last few wagons. Okay, so it just didn't render the doors opening. That's fine. Passengers are nearly loaded. Are these guys just like standing in front of the doors? Yeah. Yes, they are. A little bit of graphic glitch there on the wagons. Right. Okay. Let's release a little bit of the air brake. Let's put it up to initial application. Let's drop it. Let's lock the doors on this side. There we are. Okay. Well, that was that. That was that. So we were due and we arrived 2 minutes late. Not great, but not terrible. So we'll kick it off, hopefully going the right direction. So that's that route done, apparently. Wait for the service. The schedule is started to run at 10:15. So the service is scheduled to run at 10:15. So we've got a few minutes just to chill here while we wait for the service to kick off.
Yeah.
So we'll just wait here for now. Thank you very much to Azure, Mr. C Knight. Thank you very much for 4 months, mate. Tier 1 sub. Beware of trains there. You see that on the side? Beware of the trains. I'll actually have a quick fly around the platform if it will let me. Sort of very quiet. What day would it be? Wouldn't be a Monday. This would be a Sunday for a route like this, I guess. It's very nice. Have a look at the wagons and stuff. We've got anyone aboard? Only a few people. Not too bad. Just got to sit around twiddling our thumbs. Let's go for a walk around the platform then. Let's actually put the train onto initial running, just so we can, just so we don't, just so the train doesn't roll away while we're off it here. Very nice. I wonder if this door opens or anything like that. Oh, well, we could probably get in from this side. We can do what the train guys were doing from the other day, and there we go. We can get on. Lovely. Okay. Well, we're in platforms, that is. Well, it does take a while for them to close. There we go. There's a little bit of lag on that. These guys are all just standing around waiting for the service. I guess if people want to get on, they can, kind of thing. They're scheduled. Cool, yeah, sorry, just asking where the shopping goes. Right, so, C1 restriction, plenty of tonnage there. Let's nip out through the window here. Let's go around like that. I don't think we can open... Can we open this door? Why can we open this door? Let's close it up. Right. I wish you could hang your head out the window. Wicked. Can we go up in the signal box? I don't think we can go up in the signal box somehow. Oh, damn. Yeah, they weren't... Look at that. They weren't expecting me to get this close. I wonder... I think last time, if you fall through onto the track, you'd fall through the world. I wonder if that's... No, okay, perfect. The game's telling me off for walking on the railway line as well. Can I get back up easily? I think we're going to have to go round. Shouldn't be on the track. Look at this. Telling me off. Big red crosshair. No. I wonder if we'll see an inbound train, because obviously the signal ahead of us is red, so I'm guessing that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for an inbound service here. I'm not sure whether this is north or south on this platform. There's only a handful of people on the train. I don't know why we wouldn't leave the doors open. You know, game's telling us not to leave the doors open though, so not much we can do. We can cross down here. We don't need to go up on top of the bridge. Maybe we should go on the bridge. I wonder if it's going to let us go up on the bridge. Can you get hit by a train? I imagine so. Imagine you can get hit by a train in this. It's very quiet. Maybe we should wait for the incoming train. There's only a few minutes. It's going to be a few minutes till it gets here. We might, like a little kid, we're just going to wait up on the bridge. This is actually surprisingly well modelled. I'll be honest. Oh, you can't get further down the road. That's a shame. But it's surprisingly well done. Like, that's a fucking station right there. This is really... If you've had... Oh, hello. Oh, okay. I picked up a poster. Or maybe I slapped one down. I don't know. Okay, there's exploring in this? There's achievements. Yeah, we've got to walk down the side of the line looking for places to slap posters. Is that what I have to do? I have to, like, bootleg it round the stations trying to find fucking... Ben Archie, you have so much to live for. Don't jump yet. I don't know, if there's a train coming, maybe we can, like, Jason Bourne it on top of it. I don't think there is a jump key in this. I don't think they implemented jump, to be honest. That's very picturesque. Again, if we'd pulled to the end of the platform, it might have been a little bit better, but... Ah, well, it's fine. I wonder what's down the other end, because this is considered the terminus, if you like. I wonder what's down the far end of the line. Is it number 9? So we're here, which means it's down this way. There's like a small... There's like some sort of connection to a different railway line, but I'm not entirely sure where it goes, or whatever. I guess it's maybe another part of the Somerset line that they haven't rendered or modelled. That's a shame. Hopefully they will model it. I do wonder if we're just starting at 10:15 or whether there is an inbound service. I don't seem to remember on the timetable that there is an earlier service than this one. Like, I think we're the first run of the day. We're just waiting for the signalman to give us the green light. We've got a couple of minutes, so we'll go back down to the loco. We're running 2A41. What's the name of this one? Is this a North Star, is it? Or does this have a different name? Or... Oh. What was that? Press E to start beach scenario. No? We're running to timetable. What's the name of this loco? Does it have a name? British Rail's crew built 1965. Power equipment by British Electrical Engineering Company Limited and... No idea. British Rail, look at this. What a time it must have been to actually fucking... Yeah, traction engine. Let's get down on the track. Does it have a name? Is it called like the North Star or something? No, this loco doesn't have a name, it looks like. It's a nameless loco. Okay, we got 2 minutes till we depart. Yeah, if there was 2 minutes, surely we'd see a train coming down from that way. So yeah, we must be the first run of the day. Actually, we need to put our headlights on, don't we? Because we're showing that we're running a service. So we need to how do I get on board? There we go, climb up step. We need to activate the headlights. There we go. Just to show that the train's actually running. Yeah, rename all trains after ZF members. Cheers for the bit, Womble Finger, yeah. Cheers, mate. The old one-bit bandito. Call it Trolley the Train. Yeah. So we're going out in Trolley the Train. Let's actually make sure. Let's try and find the biting point. There we go. So the handbrake's released. We'll close up. Is that the emergency brake? Shut down diesel engine. Well, we will probably need that at some point. Isolation switch. Vacuum brake passenger. I don't know. We've got a baton of some sort. What is that? Protection of line. Use track circuit. I'm not sure. It looks like a rolled up flag, to be honest. Loads of shites. Oh, here we go. AWS cab changeover lever. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Right, we're actually due to depart in the next 30 seconds here. We should see the signal drop and allow us to leave. Let's just get some amps running through the system. There we go. The brake should hold us here. We've got 2,000 amps running through the system now. The low... Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. You got to do a low, high... I forget what it is. It's a low, high, low, low, high or something when you're coming through. Right, okay. This part is complete. There we go. The signal has dropped. The brake is released. Let's get out of here. Give it 30% on the throttle, and we pull away. Hopefully this part will run to schedule, fingers crossed. So we're due to arrive in Crowcombe Heath in about 13 minutes. Just feather the throttle a little bit, give it some leeway. Benarchi, faster, damn it, yeah. Yeah, the West. I do wonder why. You got to wonder why the actual speed of this railway line is so low. Is it because like it's not like, I don't know. Is it just because of how it's made, like the curves on the line, the curvature? Because these engines, I imagine, could quite comfortably do 50, 60 miles an hour, quite comfortably. So I don't know why the speed limit's so low. To be honest, they could handle more, I feel.
Oh yeah.
Hectosaurus? Hector User Ectus. Conductor Q, that's the one. King Q Conductor Q. Titles. Cool. It's going well so far. There's no major calamities. Right, here we go. We get to open the taps up a little bit now. Wind down the window. Makes no difference at all, but it makes me feel better. So yeah, we're running the first service out of here for the day, it looks like. A few thousand. I'm just going through the system there. 4,000. Starting to level off as we accelerate there. All good, we got green lights. It's all the way to Crowcombe Heathfield then. Like I say, we've got to make decent time there. Did up 45% throttle. Hold it about there, perhaps? We'll see. We're going up a 1 in 101 hill at the moment. We've got to sound the whistle. Get ready. Red signal for the other way. I'm not sure why you'd have a red signal like this here, because what good is it? Like, what good is there having a signal here without a junction to change it? Or a set of points? I don't know. Maybe there is a point to it. I don't think so. I don't think there would be a point to it, if I'm honest. Right. So, in terms of the timetabling, we've got about 10 minutes, and it's not too bad. Let's just speed up just a tiny bit. There we are. Right. Just get on the cusp of 25 miles an hour. So rolling into the station we were a couple of minutes late, but actually leaving now when we're on the main part of the route, because we had no people on board, we're only a couple of minutes late. Really didn't make a difference, did it? Maybe if you have another train stopped on the line ahead of you, yeah, that would make that would actually make sense. Cool. It's decent for it, actually, decent. Yeah, the actual scenery they've done. Oh, hello. I keep forgetting there's somebody else in the cab with me. Yeah, they've done a decent job of doing the scenery. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Sir Cuddington, take my money, you beautiful man. Well, I'll take your money, you beautiful man. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. So 2.5 miles, pulling into Crowcombe Heathfield. We're going to have, or Crowcombe, I guess it is, not Crowcombe. Croquet potato. Crowcombe Heathfield there, looks like there's a 20-mile-an-hour restriction. Oh, we just need to take a little bit off the power. We're just creeping over the speed limit there. It's not too bad, not too bad. We should arrive in good time then. I'm not entirely sure why we have the AWS on this. We've obviously got the DS, the dead man's switch pedal. Which basically means if you have like a heart attack or whatever when you're driving, you have to keep your feet pressed down on this to make it to actually make the train go. Clocktacular, thank you very much, mate. Cheers for the tier 1 sub, or I believe actually it's a Twitch Prime sub. All the same, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, basically the dead man's switch is basically a pedal that drivers have to keep pressed down or check. There's the AWS system as well, which is an alternative to the dead man's pedal. Which basically means that if you kick that... Oh, I need to accelerate. There we go. Let's get some power bleeding through the system. Get a few more amps up there. Good. I accidentally terminated the throttle there. It was quite bad. Gotta wait for more juice to get through. That and the hill's getting just a little bit steeper. We're due there in 7 minutes. That's the one. God, it is quite steep. You'd never be able to tell walking of it. You know, like, there's a 1 in 80. Like, you'd barely feel this if you were walking, but for a train, it's monstrous. Why is there banking track? Why does the Somerset line have, like, a banking track? Look at it, we're banking. Why does it have banking track? We'll never know. Cool. Lovely stuff. I wish they'd... I think it was the first game, the CSX heavy haul one, that they actually put like cars and stuff driving around. It felt a little bit more populated. Not that this doesn't. The nice thing about this particular one, this particular sort of setting, this add-on, is that it's all set in the countryside, so you can kind of believe that there's, you know, barely any cars on the roads, that it's all really quiet. 45% throttle as we come up here, still in a 1 in 80. I keep wanting to call it 1 in 8, but it's not. It's a 1 in 80. Again, if we can, we need to try and keep the amps in the green there, so nothing really above 4,000 amps if we can avoid it. Otherwise you risk doing some damage to the engine. Okay. All good so far. The only thing that does annoy me a little bit is the popping in and out of the like the railway ties here. The wooden, I guess you'd call them the wooden slats if you didn't know what they were. Across the centre of the train here, they don't render very far ahead. You can kind of see them popping in and out. This is good. We've got a bit of a ways to sort of zigzag through. Not doing too bad. The hill's starting to sort of level off now, so we need to keep an eye on our throttle usage, just so we don't go too far ahead or too fast. Cool. You can tell I'm a city boy. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Cool. Yeah, I always find it weird they'd make a train like that size, do you know what I mean? Make a diesel electric the size of an absolute monster, and then just run it at 25 miles an hour. I don't know, it seems a bit mad to me. I guess the actual West Somerset line has a lot of steam trains, doesn't it? That run. I say a lot of steam trains, probably a couple, maybe a few, if that. Lovely, just coasting down there. We're back in pretty much a 1 in 80. We're going to arrive, looks like we might arrive a couple of minutes early, which is good. Ahead of schedule. Making up for lost time. Isn't it one of those ones where, like, you're not supposed... Again, I'm not a train driver. Would you believe that I'm not actually a train driver? You're not supposed to arrive at, like, platforms early. You're meant to arrive bang on time, like, a kind of thing. You're not meant to like run your service ahead of schedule. Like, you're meant to run it to the dot, kind of thing. I think that's a thing, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. 1,000 bits. Mark my words. Speed limits for plebeians. Yeah. Cool then. You should try testing the limits and getting the trains way ahead of schedule. Yeah. Well, hopefully we don't land too far behind. I do have trouble with the throttle on these trains. They're just, for some reason, the power just seems to cut off. I'm clearly tripping some kind of, you know, like isolator switch or something. Oh, next one's a yellow. Okay, as we pull into the station here, we're going to sort of coast down to at 20 miles an hour here. We're going to take some power off the throttle. So the next one's a yellow. Get that there. It's a wind blowing in the door, or sorry, a wind blowing in the door blowing in the wind there. Right, okay, 20 miles an hour, ready to pull into the station. We're going to be only a couple of minutes ahead. Quite a steep bit here. Again, let's just try and feather the power as best we can. Looks like we're staying on this left-hand line here. There we are. Let's really sort of drop the throttle. There we are. Feather us in. Got initial application there dropping 15, 14, 12, 'Textbook, absolutely textbook there. Lovely. Now we open the left-hand doors. The game will let us. There we go. Loading passengers. Lovely, look at that. Like a glove. That was good. That was good. That was good. We did alright there. Okay, we're going to release the train brake to initial, or even, yes, to initial. There we go, initial application. Want to have at least some air pressure left. I'm not sure what the next stop on the route is. Again, haven't seen any trains coming back the other way. We'll probably meet another train about halfway down the route. They've probably got one setting off from the opposite end of the line as well. The track ahead is green light, so we'll take it, I think. "25 miles an hour as soon as all of the wagons are out of the way." Right. Here we are. Loading passengers. We've got to wait until 28. Okay. Just leave the doors open. Then we've got to pull away at 28 minutes past.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Heart attack. Thank you very much, Sam. Mr. Heart Attack _ Cheers, mate. I know, yeah, too early. No train is ever on time, yes. Instead of the National Rail Network, Nail Network, we're actually running to timetable, or ahead of timetable, which is even worse, I think. Okay, we are locking the left door, and we are getting underway. Right, let's feed some amps through the system, and let's drop the brake. Throttle off, throttle on, get some amps bleed through, there we are. Perfect, a little bit more juice. Let's get her up to 30% throttle. It's quite a good throttle to pull away at. And they do get up to speed really fucking quickly, these trains, don't they? 8 miles an hour already. Like, consider the amount of weight they're pulling as well. Yeah, they're monstrous. Bit of a dying breed, the old sort of diesel electrics. In fact, they are. Well, I say dying breed. I mean, like, obviously all the railway lines today are running, like, you know, high-tushy fucking high-speed trains, or I don't even know, like fucking ridiculous, you know, like Pendolinos or whatever. So, you know, like in, I don't know, if you wanted to, I don't think there'll be any left, but if you wanted to be a rail enthusiast in 20 years' time, you know, there'd probably be barely, well, not that the Somerset Railway is going to, you know, like fall into the earth or something, it's going to fall into a crack in the world. But I mean, like, there's, do you know what I mean? The trains sort of today aren't really, like, not that they're not worth preserving, but they're just a bit, you know, lackluster. You know what I mean? They're not that pretty in their own right. Right, so we're going to use a little bit of the straight brake here just to try and slow us down on the downhill. Let's get it up to 50%. A little bit too much, 40. All good. A little bit too much on the straight brake now. Let's go for 35. We've got a thing coming. There we are. 25 miles an hour through here, not too bad. Let's take a little bit off of the brake, 33%. So we've got some kind of crossing here. Let's go for it again. Lovely. Holding at about 25 miles an hour here. Let's drop it down to 30% reduction. And through we go. Yeah, because it'd be nice to see like people or cars waiting at those crossings. Do you know what I mean? Like just for immersion's sake. Have you ever seen a train in person, you city slicker? I've seen trains in person. Well, my dad's my dad. Holy shit, he's a rail enthusiast. So he's I'll tell you what, he'd probably come home early if I told him I was doing this. Yeah, he's probably been on the Somerset. He's been on loads. He goes on like rail tours where he like disappears for 2 or 3 days to ride some stupidly like like outdated stock or something. You know, more power to him. Used to drag me along for a few of them. There are enough non-electrified lines left, I think, although the separate engines seem to give way to powered trains. Yeah, it's true. You tend to find a lot of them at like third rail as well, electrified rail, rather than like the overhead power lines. Especially down on the south coast, there's a lot of third rail down there. Tiny bit off of the straight brake. Got a whistle point coming up. Oh, I can't quite get it. A little bit more on the straight brake, 35. When you're trying to slow a train down like this when you're going downhill, is it the straight brake you should use, or should you use the full train brake? Is the straight brake just exclusively for when you do not, obviously, well, you would use it when you don't have any coaches or any wagons on, but would you use it when you do have them, just to slow the train down? Obviously that's what I'm using. Ben Archie, the horn sounds like a depressing orchestra. It does. The horn doesn't sound very meaty, I'll give you that. Thank you for the many bits as well, the wall of bits. It's very kind of you. Get your dad on stream. Let your dad stream this game. He'd be hopeless. He's rides trains, not drives them. He'd kind of get that. He probably knows what's going on, to be fair. To be fair to him. Probably knows more than I do. I know, the horn sounds pathetic, doesn't it? Sheep. Bah. Right. 8 miles to Stowgumber. These fucking names. Stowgumber. What a great place to live. Right. We're arriving at 36. Looks like we're going to be about a minute early. Maybe not. Could be about a minute early. We're going to be about on time, I think. It looks like there's no, like, you know, like redundancy. I don't want it's not quite the right word, but it's, you know, no flexibility for trains to be either a little bit behind schedule. Like, this was us pretty much kissing 25 miles an hour for the whole journey, and it looks like we're only just going to make it on time. After we've actually stopped at the platform. Like, it doesn't seem to be like, unless you're doing absolutely dead on 25 through the whole route, it looks like you do end up a little bit behind schedule. There's a route marker there or a milepost telling us where we are in the line. Not that I can read them, but that's what it was. Are you planning to run again after the train today? Yes, we're going to run just a few services, as it were. We're just going to tick them off, which is why I'm not speeding or doing anything, because if you do the whole route and then fail it right at the end, like we did with the shunting engine the other day, then you end up not getting the mission completed. There we go. Oh, I should really ease off the throttle. Go for initial reduction, initial application. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30%. 30% Let's go for a full service. I think we're going to overshoot this one. Go for emergency. Well, the emergency brake got us there. Not that I should use it. Not that I should have used it. Let's go unlock left. There we are. Well, the emergency brake got us stopped in the right... Interestingly enough, stopping in the right place does not put the arse end of the train on the platform. Why? Why did it tell us to stop here then? Stupid game. Right, we got to release some of the air pressure. I'm not sure. Let's release some of the straight brake as well. Let's leave it on initial reduction just because we are on a hill. Can't get it to take. There we go. Oh, don't be doing that. Don't be rolling the train forward. I'm sure no one saw that. Oh, it's like stopped the unlock left. There we go. Stop the passenger loading, that did. The guard was like, what the hell's he doing? Cool, lock the doors. Then we're due underway again. Arrived about a minute early. Right, let's release the brake. And we're due to Willerton. Get some power on. Get up to about 30% throttle, 36. There we are. Let's pull away. Did they actually close the other? Yeah, okay, they did close them. They weren't open. It's really strange how the rendering works in this, do you know what I mean? Like, it seems to render very strangely. So we're due there at 46 at our 25 mile an hour speed limit. Not too bad. Again, we're going downhill still, which means we need to be considerate of our acceleration, which means I might as well get on the straight brake just a little bit earlier this time, because we're going to come coasting in. Right. It's a good thing I kind of remember the hotkeys for this, otherwise I'd be juggling things around like a fucking lunatic. You've got the square brackets. Let's go release, and let's put a little bit of straight brake on. It's about 30% last time, wasn't it? Okay, we need to close that window. The door's slamming like an absolute bastard. Right. Let's go for 35% on the brake. There we are. No, we're not going to put any music on or anything like that. We're just going to play a few scenarios of this. I get the impression while 90% of us did really enjoy the meme stream the other day, there was a small demographic that sort of didn't like all the music spamming and stuff like that. So this is for them, basically. Right, a little bit too much on the straight brake there. Let's take a bit off. A little bit more, about 30%. Let's try and hold it there if we can. Go for 32. Right. I'm outies. Gonna have a game of Frostpunk before bed. Oh, right, I forget you're on, like, the other side of the globe, Tate. Yeah, good night, mate. Okay. Let's go for 40%. A little bit too much. Let's go 37. Try and hold the train at about 26 miles an hour. It's a good speed. Should arrive again just a tiny bit early. Give us some time to fuck up pulling into the station. Bit of pedigree there. That's the one. Cool, nice and easy. I will have a stroke without memes.
Yeah.
Frodson, 42. Choo choo, go kill a whale, yeah. Yeah, we'll strap a couple of sea mines to each of the buffers here and just crash into one, shall we? Look at even the warping of the metal on the side of the train. They've got it perfect. Look at it. Look at it. No, seriously. Like a lot of people rib dovetail, and maybe they should for certain things. But in terms of fucking just graphical fidelity, excellent. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is stunning detail right there. And it's running at a decent frame rate as well. That's like... Oh, we've got to sound the whistle. Hang on. Let's take a little bit off the brake. Let's drop it to 35. Give them a bit of leeway there with the old air brake. We're down to 23 miles an hour here. Try and feather it back up a little bit. What state's the throttle? It's in the on position. Okay, that's alright. Again, we don't want to cut the throttle. We want to keep it on, but at 0. Okay, just a little bit of dance on the straight brake. 1.5 miles to go till the speed reduction as we pull into Willerton. There we go. So I'm guessing it's pretty much all downhill from this end of the route to the other. A little bit of air brake. Let's go for 31% air brake as we come down here. That should hold us at about 25. See, my thinking is, how do people not... And it's my same like thing with like bus drivers. How do you not get bored doing the same route over and over and over and over and over and over again? Obviously, drivers can get put on different routes for buses and things like that. But for something like a preservation railway like this, maybe it's just the sheer pleasure of driving it. I don't know how you wouldn't burn out. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh Jesus, the Somerset route again. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Start planning the next meetup for next month, maybe. What do you think? I don't know about next month. Maybe is the answer to that. Oh, we're slowing down a bit. Yeah, we'll have to see about next month. There's some stuff going on with me next month, so. Right. 15 miles an hour. 1 mile to 15 miles an hour. We got to the station 1.2 miles away. Let's see. All the way down there. Yeah, I mean, chances are I probably will be free next month to do it, but it again depends on which days, doesn't it? So talking about going out for a drink. There we go. Cool. Right, so just about to tick over about 1,200, 1,100 yards away from the station. We're speeding up a little bit too much. Let's get a bit on the straight brake. 35, 38, 37. Let's hold there. Okay, next light is supposedly a red. Interesting. We'll keep an eye on it. Get a little bit more straight brake on then, if the next one's going to be a red. Prepare to slow down. There might be a train already at the platform, you see. Nope, it's green. All good, all good. 700 yards away, we are running about to schedule, to be honest. There's about 2 minutes give. Not too bad. 1 in 99 hill. Get a little bit off the air brake. I mean, we'd plan it around everyone's schedule, who knows. Oh right, wicked. My father seems to enjoy it a lot. He was a driver in the underground. He was an underground driver. Oh, good on him. I can't believe how hot. I don't know, we probably may have 1 or 2 Londoners in. I don't know how you deal with the heat on the underground. It's unhuman. It's ridiculously hot on the underground. So is this the time you're going to crash against another train? Potentially. Looks like the other platform is free for the moment, so we're going to get a little bit on the air brake. Initial application, we're going to drop the straight brake. Speeding quite a bit actually as we pull into the platform here. Quite a short platform too. Let's ease off the throttle. Go full service. quite the right spot, but it's close enough. Right, then we go left unlock. Is this because the arse end of the train? Yep. The rear wagon isn't actually on the platform here. My bad. Just don't use the rear doors. I like that they've also not closed the other side of the crossing there. They've only closed this side. Close it well. We can get off. That's the important thing. Underground Driver is the first thing you think of is Fast and Furious. Yeah, I suppose. Cool. All right. Rub the old hands together. Right. So we've got yeah, a little bit further to go here. I'm not entirely sure what the next station is. Willerton is. I think we came this way before. I can't remember. Wait until 47. Okay, only a few seconds. We'll pull away. What's the brake pressure looking like? We're on initial application, 0 on the straight brake. The throttle is on. All is well. Let's actually just terminate the throttle briefly and then re-switch it. There we are. Get some amps running through the system again. Good. Should make pulling away a bit easier. Right, lock the doors. Release the brake. And let's get out of here. 30% throttle. There we go. It's a bit more. It's a bit better, isn't it? We're getting the hang of it. I'd like to say we're getting the hang of it, but I'm not so sure. Yeah, in the cab they can crack a window. That's right. Well, at least in the underground, I suppose. Yeah. Whoa. Next one's a red. Didn't see that. No route available. Stop the train. Stop the train. Emergency stop. Okay, there's a bit of a twat there and didn't pull off at the right time. That's okay. Well, I guess maybe I did pull off at the right time, but I didn't. I definitely didn't see the signal. Just got to bleed the brake. There we go. Brakes are bled. Sorry. We'll go for initial application. So there's no route available ahead, so we've just got to wait here for the moment. So it said we were green, so I guess this is how it wanted us to do it? I guess we're at the midpoint then, considering, because if there was a train leaving for the other station at about now, then yeah. But the track is definitely red here, and can't pull ahead. There's got to be a train coming the other way, using this line. Let's see which way those points are buffered. I think this is the free roam camera. Should let me get away from the train. Okay, yeah, so these points are set to go on the left-hand line, so there must be a train coming. Somewhere. Don't know where it is exactly, but it should be around here. Yeah, another red signal. There's definitely something. It must have just departed from the station. 0.8 miles away. Hello! Maybe it doesn't render this far out. Well, okay, we've got to hold here then until the signal goes green. So again, request... Yep, denied, no route available. So can't pass signal at danger. We've just got to wait here. Much to the dismay of anyone trying to catch this train out on time. Like, if you just got to the platform and saw that only the arse end was on, maybe you'd have to, you know, slip the guard a $5 to get him to open one of the rear doors. Well, we're just going to have to idle here for a moment then. Still got amps feeding through the system. Initial application, all good. There should be a train that appears somewhere. It's going to take us just a moment to make up the time. Eventually a train will come this way. You got to notify the passengers. Yeah, that's it. Climb off. We're literally, because I don't have like a PA system, literally just walk down the train. Hello, I'm the driver. Shouldn't you be driving the train? I don't know why they're all from the Midlands, but hey ho. Sandwich. Begs the question why we ran to schedule in the first place if the line wasn't going to be open. I wonder if it's that little fucking shunter. Do you know, the really shit one? Here he is. Here's the bastard in question. This is why the route isn't green. Gotta wait for this guy to pull away. I thought my parking was bad. I wonder if and when he's going to pull off. Ah, doors are closing. Here we go. God, look how quickly they pulled away. Holy shit. I think all the doors are closed, they've just not rendered. Yeah. Yeah, mind the gap, yeah. Literally, like, stepping off into the abyss, yeah. God, they get their train up to speed very quickly. So I guess they, the two ladies here driving this one, are running behind schedule? I guess. So this would have been the first train leaving Minehead on the other side, I guess. First train out of Minehead. Beautiful. They do move at a hell of a speed, these trains, I tell you. I know it's only like 20 miles an hour, but just consider the weight of them. Like, oh. And then just the raw horses and torque that makes the damn thing move. Like, ooh. An evil amount of power. I should be able to see them through the... Yep, here they are. About fucking time. They'll be slowing down to 20 miles an hour now as they pull in. I guess I can, but the points are set up to be going the other way. They'll be taking that right-hand line there into the platform. They don't have their light on. They didn't follow the instructions. They didn't do the tutorial. Oh, okay, maybe we should turn our light off then. We've still got amps coming through the system. We just got to wait for the signal to drop. Then we'll be good to go. Ooh. On the flat, yes. I'm going to release the brake, get the air pressure equalised, wait for the signal, wait for the signal. Wait for the signal. Hello? Wait for the signal. What do you mean there's no route available? There we go. Right. There we go. Cool. Right, we got to get up to speed reasonably quickly as well. Oh. Oh. Don't look at him. Out onto the main line. I guess the signalman had to switch our track and everything. Okay, I've just killed the amps. Yeah, I just terminated the throttle, much to my annoyance. We've now got no amps coming out as we coast down here. I guess we can coast to the other station. Okay, we've got no amps. It's quite annoying. So we're going to be rolling through. Give me some amps. There we go. Got some ampage finally. That's where you don't turn the throttle off. There we are. 17 miles an hour. Let's get her up to speed. And drop it down to on, and we'll use the straight brake if we need to keep the train from speeding. We've got a lot of points. We've got 10,000. 10,000 points. I'll be able to cash those in at the arcade afterwards. We need a real train. 6,000 horsepower. Oh my god. Is this the part where the light from the heavens shines into the cab and your co-pilot ascends before the apocalypse? Yes. Yeah, I think so. It's looking like it anyway. Right, a little bit off the straight brake. Give it a little bit of juice. We come round here. 15 miles an hour. Okay, get back on the straight brake. That will use the initial application here. Go service brake 20%. Say it ain't so, lads. To within 6 yards. Unlock right. Okay. Whatever. Why give us so many coaches if the fucking... Okay, whatever. Go tell him. 30 seconds late. I know. That wasn't my fault though. It was the other train making us late. Right, let's get ready for a racing start. Let's release it down to an initial application. Okay, brake pressure's dropped. Lock the doors. No. There you go, complete objective. Right. Release the brake. Let's get some amps up. Lovely. Good. I'm going to watch it now. We've got about 3 minutes. Oh, right down the seaside. Look at that. Little bit of speeding going on. Get a little bit of straight brake on it. You've got to slow down again in a moment anyway. Good bit of gurgle there. All good. Sometimes I can't believe how close trains like run to people's houses and stuff. I don't know how people put up with it. Like the noise. It's just if no one's awake. Right, okay. Let's start slowing down here. We're gonna need the let's go for a service brake of 30%. Got to slow down to 10 miles an hour in a very short time. 50% service brake. It's not the button I want. Release the brake completely. Went a bit too zealous on the brake there, I hit the wrong key. There we go, just roll into the station here. We'll go initial brake. Initial application, there we are. And we'll just roll to the end. Why would I stop here and not at the end of the platform? But the game wants us to stop here. Completed to within about 3 yards. Unlock left. Why? Why did the game want us to stop here? I guess we should just fuck where the game wants us to stop and just pull to the end of the platform. I think that's probably better, isn't it? Old T-Man. He's got his head stuck in the roof. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Let the humans walk. It's part of an exercise initiative by Jamie Oliver to have trains park as far down the platform as they humanly can to make these fat fuckers walk it. I think most of them won't. I think that the people at the back there won't even make it on the fucking train. I might as well leave the door open for these guys just that little bit longer. Oh mate, I'm gonna slam the door in their face, mate. Here it comes. No, fuck you, your fault, you missed the train. Arseholes, absolute arseholes, right. Release the train brake, get a little bit of power on, terminate the throttle, give me some amps, and send her off on her way. There we are. Look at all these people that just missed out. You'd be screwing, mate, getting on the platform and then, like, just pulling out. This is Watchet. Very tidy little station, that. I like it. Now we've got an uphill bit. That's good. We might get to put some strain on the engine. Running mostly to timetable, though. So we've got 2.2 miles to the next one. We've got about 9 minutes, give or take, to get there. No, 6 minutes. Just over 6 minutes. There we go, a bit of a bellow. Got a 1 in 76 hill. Quite a steep climb, this. Cool. 5k amps, yeah, I know, that's probably a bit much.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much, Spans, mate. Welcome, sir, welcome. I've lost all of that fucking pressure again. There we go, finally got some pressure back. Ah, it's a little bit downhilly. Ooh, it's a little bit downhilly. Very slightly downhilly. I need those amps back. Give me the amps. Give me the amps. I need amps. Give me some amps. Dropping down to 20 miles an hour here. There we go. We'll leave the engine running here. Coming up to 20 watts at yards. Just get a few amps through the system here, just to deal with the uphill bit. About 2,000 amps here. We're on throttle 30%, give or take, about 2,000 amps. All good. 25 miles an hour. Ah, it was just after this crossing. That's fine, yeah, can live with that. All good. Are we making good time? Hard to say, really, hard to say. It's such a shame that I don't get to like fully open the taps. Like that's like I can only like open them a little bit. Got a mile to Washford. Going up a 1 in 123. Train brake there just to hold us It's alright. Banking track again. We're doing 25 miles an hour, for fuck's sake. Why do we have banking track? Why do we have banking track? Like us, mate. Take care of yourself, alright? I know, yeah, sub-train, that's it. Let's get a little bit of juice on. Very nice. Going up at 1 in 74 now. Quite a steep climb again. And this is Washford.
Oh, yeah.
Right, let's drop the throttle down to on. Global, thank you very much, mate. Quite a long platform. So this one, we're going to fuck where the parking indicator says, and we're just going to go right to the end. Let's go for initial reduction, or initial application. Just as we start pulling in here. We're going to get as close to the end of the platform as we can. This one looks like a nice long platform, so we should be able to get right to the end of this one. 10% service brake. Looking very nice. Right. So, stopped and open the left-hand side. There we are. And the whole train's on the platform. That's a rare treat. Good, good, good. That's, there's a bit of grass on the platform. Isn't quite rendered there. Yeah. Very mossy platform. Right, load up passengers. Thankfully we did. Well, yeah, we did open the right side, or the left side. I know, yeah, on time. Shockingly. Yeah, mowing clipping. There's a grass platform in real life. That's why they made it longer at one point. Oh, you're joking? Is that canon? Yeah, I bet you it isn't. But if that is right, I shall stand corrected. Lock the doors. Release the brake. And let's pull away. Trains do get up to speed really quickly. Oh, sound the whistle. Going on a downhill bit. Let's get a little bit of train brake on there. It's all good. Let's use the service brake to stop us from speeding. Go for 45% on the service brake. There we are. So we got a bit of, that's quite a steep downhill, that is, 1 in 65. God, yeah, I need more service brake. I'm going to have to go to 55%. Let's try and hold at about 53 here. Should be about the average. Surprised we've not seen any trains coming the other ways, do you know what I mean? Like maybe the shunting engine will come out in a bit for a limited stop service. Oh dear, going to Blue Anchor. Meant to arrive there in 7 minutes. 6 minutes-ish. We should be able to do that. We're making good time. Cool. Is your co-pilot still praying to the sun? Looks like it. Yeah. Okay. Don't make eye contact. Yeah. So that's let's go 45% on the straight brake there. Yeah, it's kind of, there used to be a huge embankment down there. Oh, that's really cool. Righto. Well, not too much else to do then. So what are the windscreen wipers options? You got park. Oh, I see, which is like once every so often. And you've got run, which is like constant. Okay, good to know. Kill those. No, I can't. Okay, come on. But work with me here. There we go. Right. Got about a mile. I don't know why. There's something there's like something really satisfying about this. I've no clue. Play the tune of the tank engine. No. We had enough of the meme machine yesterday. Go outside and check the passengers, yeah. We could stick our head in the train when we pull into the next platform at Blue Anchor. It's warning us the next one could be a yellow. Okay, good to know. Let's get off the straight brake. Accelerator now and starting to flatten out. There we are. Going to be coming down to 10 miles an hour very shortly. Okay. Start bringing it down to 10 miles an hour. We use the straight brake. Green light. I guess we're very close to the sea still. Not too bad. Miles an hour through here as we pull into the platform. I'm guessing that thing that sounded like an old photocopier was the straight brake. There we are, we're on the flat and level. Creep into, again, to the end of the platform, fuck where it tells us to stop. Blue Anchor. Wonder where these things get their names. Blue Anchor. Was there a Blue Anchor here once? Usually it's as simple as that. A little bit of speeding as we come in. Let's go initial reduction. Initial application here. Go service brake. And we're red lighted here. Go to a stop. Noah, thank you very much for the bits, mate. unlock left. Ah, there we go, we just got green lighted too. Perfect. Right, let's get some of that train pressure, let's get some pressure off the brakes. Hand-cured cooked meat. Lovely. It's good stuff, it's good stuff. Couple of spare coaches there. I'm not sure how much of this route is left, I really don't know. Shouldn't be too long. Unfortunately, I don't think I am going to be able to do a return trip. I think this is just going to have to be it, because I've got to pop off and do some stuff after this. And hoinked away. So yeah, we'll just go to the end of the route, and then we'll probably be back this evening, or probably be tomorrow after work, actually, because I'm out this evening as well. Cool, wait until 11:22. Very well, it's only 30 seconds on the clock. 2 more stations. Lovely. No war. No war even. You can drive my train any day. Wicked. Okay. Cool, cool. Right then. Let us lock the doors. And let us speed on out of here. Let's reduce the brake. And let's get some amps through the system. Yeah, let's kill it. And then put some amps through the system. There we are. So one just coast on through. Come back out to mainland. As I say, I haven't seen any other return journey trains. Interesting. Still got old T-pose next to me there. I just wish it was louder, do you know what I mean? They've got the wagon sound absolutely perfect. A little bit of straight brake. A little bit more straight brake. Dunster next. Oh, we are right on the fucking sea here. It's good. There we go. Now we get to open the tap a little bit. And let's try not to get over 4,000 amps if we can. Oh, hello. A little bit of a speed freak out there. Let's get a little bit of it. There we go, a little bit of brake on. We're apparently on a perfectly flat bit as well. Right down by, very picturesque. Very nice. Lovely. How about the Mailman song instead? Right. They are holiday parks. Oh, right. From Haven Holidays. Oh, there you go. 2 trains on occasion, 3 due to having only 2 passing points and a lack of coaching stock. I see. That's interesting. So we passed the only other train on the line then. Do you recommend you buy this game unless you really like trains? We've got a little bit of an uphill here, we'll get a bit of power on. Only a couple more stops. Made eye contact, I did. Quebec is my early morning chill stream. I love your streams like this and cold waters for a nice calm wake up time. Yeah, well, you should have seen the one last night. It was anything but calm. I'll ease off the power a little bit. We'll let the gradient of the uphill slope slow us down. We've got to get down to 10 miles an hour anyway in the next 500 yards. Let's go. Initial application on the driver's brake. Start slowing the train down a little bit. Right. I wonder why it's only 10 miles an hour here. It's still a good, like, 700 yards from the station. Through the system. A little bit of straight brake. There we go, it's a crossing. Coming across here, nicely done. 15 miles an hour is the limit there. Oh, it's 5 miles an hour right there. Let's kill that, let's get initial reduction on. Go 20% service brake. Back down to initial application. Let's go 55. There we are, a little bit more power as we come into the station here. Roll right up to the end. I wonder why it's only 5 miles an hour here. Bonkers. And then let's go for a 50% service brake to stop the train. Lovely. Right, unlock the left-hand side. Not too bad at all. Yeah, bloody hell, the whole fucking train's here.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much to fucking Django. Oh yeah, cheers mate. Oh yeah, God knows that's right. So minor development, well so it depends how minor. My tablet broke yesterday. It's just literally died on me. I went to, must have been about 1 o'clock in the morning. I went to turn all the computer off, you know, go to bed, put my tablet on, maybe watch a bit of YouTube or whatever. And the screen was totally black. Like you'd power it on, and the backlight would come on, but there was no screen. And I couldn't get it to take. And you know, I gave it a few, you know, a bit of a knock, you know, see if there was any loose connectors. Nothing. And in the end, I took the back off it, and there's literally nothing wrong with it. It just seems to have had a catastrophic hardware failure of some description. So it's a little bit of a shame, that, if I'm honest. So I've ordered a new tablet, just because that I've had it for a while, to be fair, like that tablet. So it's probably about time I got a new one. So lock left. Perfect. We'll release the brake. Down to running. Get the speed up. Get a few amps going. There we are. Percussive maintenance. Yes, that's the one. Percussive maintenance. Just pulling away there. Creep across at like fucking no miles an hour. Get a little bit of service brake in there. 20%. Lovely. A little bit more, 25%. There we go. God, you got to be quick at clicking that. Can you pull the battery out? I have. Nothing. I've pulled the battery out, I've reseated it. Absolutely jack all. It's just dead. DOA, dead on arrival. Haven't been able to nurse it into health, I'm afraid. So I'm not entirely sure what's gone on there. Right, here we go. Release that. Get a little bit of power on there. Things get up to speed in good time. Bit of old railway ties there. Ah, Minehead, our last stop. Wicked. Yeah, like yesterday I said that I wasn't going to play this game, you know, like too often or like again kind of thing. But yesterday I don't feel like we really played it. Do you know what I mean? It was a bit sort of all over the place yesterday. So I thought, you know what, we'll bugger it. We'll play like a quick route today, get a feel for the game, and it's good. It's pretty good. Cool. Who's buggered off there? Monk, take care of yourself, Monk. Excellent. Looks like we've got a yellow down here. We might even see the shunting engine parked up. There you go. Here we're going to roll in 26 miles an hour. Oh dear. There we are. Green signal. When's the next episode of Bomber Crew? I think there's going to be one long dark stream before Bomber Crew. I think that's how I want to structure it, and then do a little bit of Cold Waters after that. Like I say, I don't think it's going to be this evening, or if it is, it might be a little bit later this evening. We'll see. And then we'll go from there. 500 yards, let's get a little bit of initial application on. Want to slow down here. We'll go for a service break when we're a bit closer. 20% service break, vacuums up, air, slowing this down. Good. Initial application, there we go, a bit of air brake again. Rolling on in. Proceed at restricted speeds. Whoa, 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 not the button I wanted. Get a bit of amps up there. Surging amps there, a little boost in power. There's one of the other locos down the end there. There we go, we're getting straight on. Wicked. We're going to be arriving about a minute early as well. It's good. Sweet. Old T-Pose has made it. Cool. There we are, there's the other loco. No sign of the shunter though. got to stop before the point's up there so that the trains can do the runaround. Amen. Look at that. Pretty much right in the cab. Excellent. Objective complete. Lovely. Cool. Unlock passengers on the left-hand side. Let me just answer the phone real quick. Right at the end here. Oh. Have we unloaded the passengers? How are we doing? Oh, lovely. There we go. Sorry, just fucking phone call. I'm getting hoisted away. God, yeah, fucking hell. Look at that. The mass exodus on the other. Hang on, look at this. Fucking. I suppose it is the terminus. Look at it. God, we were carrying a fucking shitload of people. Holy crap. Look at that. Wait until 11:38. This is where it says you've got to do a 180 and run the stock the other way. Do the run around. A few more seconds and that should be the end of the scenario, I think. Lock the doors. Lock left. Objective complete. Uncouple vehicles. Okay. Get up out of our chair. In fact, we'll get out on this side. Climb down the steps. There we are. I think we're uncoupled there. Cool. That objective's complete. Oh, we are doing the runaround. Climb up. Cool. Well, we're doing the turnaround then. Yeah, we're running around to the other side. Not entirely sure what good that's going to do because there's a fucking train on the other side. There's a train on the other track. There we go, we did it. Lovely. Da, 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 da. Points, points, points. Oh, we only got to Washford on time. What do you mean that all of those... What? We stopped at all of those. Hey? Why are all of those crossed off? What, 1 minute late, 1 minute late, 1 minute late, on time, 1 minute late, 1 minute late. What, that's it, we just outright fail. What the hell? That's unbelievable. Is it because I was early? Oh yeah, no, sorry, we were 1 minute early. Because we were early to them. What a fucking madness is that? What? Why? Well, shit. Well, we've completed the service, at the very least. We got a decent amount of XP from it, not that we care. And it says it's now time to wait for the next service at 57, but we're not going to be doing that. So I'm going to bugger off there. I'm going to go back to the main menu. Thank you for just chilling out with me for a couple of hours playing that. Apparently failing epically because we were running a minute ahead of schedule. So yeah. Yeah, 1 minute late equals 9 minutes early here, yeah. I have no idea. Leaving early is a dickhead move. I am a dickhead. So, it's one of those ones. I am going to bugger off. I might be around this evening, I might not. If not, I'm at work tomorrow, and we'll definitely be around tomorrow evening, where we'll probably do some Long Dark or something like that. I haven't quite decided on it. So, yeah, I'll catch you all then. So, thank you very much, and I'll see you all next time. Toodaloo!